Hi there, Julie Russo here, creator of Structures of Equality, where we're making sense of number stories. If you're new to structures, they're a reading comprehension tool that enhances students' understanding of word problems. Before we get started, make sure you remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post weekly videos with actionable tips. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified when they're available. The Math Main Idea sorting mat encourages teachers and students to think about math stories as stories. We ask them to think about the characters, the setting, and yes, the main idea. If a student can understand the main idea of a math story, then they can draw a structure of equality, and then they can build on that understanding to solve. But the purpose of this activity is more about reading comprehension. So let's look at it together. The directions are at the top of the page, and you can find this on my website. It says cut off the cards. I have them right here. Then it says read each card and sort them by the math main idea. Each column shows a different math main idea. The first column says place card below if the number story describes composing parts to form a total or decomposing a total into parts. That's the math main idea that we're looking for that column. The math main idea for the second column says place the card below if the number story describes comparing two distinct sets. Sometimes the story asks for the difference when you know the larger value and the smaller value. Sometimes the story asks for the larger value when you know the smaller value and the difference. Sometimes the story asks for the smaller value when you know the larger value and the difference. This one says, place the card below if the number story describes composing equal parts to form a total or decomposing a total into equal parts. So let's give it a try. This first card says, some bunnies were sitting on the grass. 3 more bunnies hopped there. Then there were 5 bunnies. This story describes 2 sets that are coming together to form a total. Bunnies that were on the grass, bunnies that hopped there, to form the total bunnies that are on the grass now. This next one says, Julie has 3 more apples than Lucy. Lucy has 2 apples. How many does Julie have? This story describes comparing 2 unique sets, and we're looking for how many does Julie have. Julie has 3 more apples than Lucy, so we're looking for the larger value in that particular one. And then this last card here says there are 3 rows of apples with 6 apples in each row. How many apples are there? We're composing groups of apples to form a total. So that card goes in this particular column with the math main idea. We'll do a couple more. Lucy has 2 apples. Julie has 5 apples. How many fewer apples does Lucy have than Julie? This is a compare. We would use a compare structure to draw this problem out. And the math main idea is trying to compare the 2 when we're looking for the fewer amount that Lucy has. These compare stories are challenging. This next one says, there are 3 bags with 6 plums in each bag. How many plums are there in all? Again, we have groups that are repeating, and we're looking for the total. What goes in that column? This last one says 5 apples were on the table, 3 are red, and the rest are green. Remember I said that we can use a parts equal total when we have the total and we're decomposing it into 2 parts. So in this particular one, we have apples that are on the table and we're decomposing them into the green apples and the red apples. If you'd like to explore this idea more, you'll find links to this resource in the description below. I'm always open to new ideas, so if there's another resource you'd find helpful, leave me a comment and let me know.